Hello everyone, this is Buck Lane coming to you with Western Kai. We have a special treat for you today. We have a full sealed case of Set 5 Perfection that we're going to open up on camera for you. So, actually I'm kind of bummed I didn't get to pick up my case until Saturday morning. I was stuck at work until 1 a.m. and then didn't end up being able to get this cracked until Sunday. So, unfortunately, I wanted to wait for you guys. I wanted to make sure this got put on video for everyone else to enjoy. As you can see there, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 boxes. I got this case from Matrix Cards and Games in Redding, California, my local shop. That's where the local play group does all their playing, or Team Matrix as we like to call ourselves. So always remember to support your local game store. Sometimes you can save a few bucks buying online, but remember, you can't play online. You need a store to play at. And especially if your store runs tournaments, it's always good to throw a couple extra bucks their way. Make sure their doors stay open. So without further ado, we're going to get to box number 1. We're going to break each of these up into its own videos. So you'll see probably about 12 separate videos that'll get posted, hopefully all tonight. That might trickle in over the next day or two. So without further ado, let's get going. All right, so here we go. We have box number 1. But one thing I always hate about whenever I open up a case is my fingers are absolutely raw after I get done opening up all the packs. So first, let's go ahead and take a look here. We've got our box topper on front. So let's go ahead and see which one they gave us here. I'm going to use scissors while I'm opening these packs so my fingers just don't fall apart. That is a Cell Level 3. That is, actually there isn't much of a bend to it at all. I don't know if that's a rainbow foil. It's really hard for me to tell with the new high-tech cards. So we'll just set that off to the side. Let's go ahead and open our first pack here. It's a Vegeta pack. Android 16. I'm looking for, Master Roshi. You got Android 16's Tranquility. I don't know where they put the foils in these packs or not, but what we might want to go ahead and do is we're going to take all of our uncommons and commons, kind of set those over to the side so we can see maybe if we've got a pattern that starts to emerge there. Looks like I actually even changed the wrappers for this set. I don't know if you guys can see these here. It looks like the overall design of the booster pack itself has changed. They've got the colored bars up at the top. I like it. I think the Panini is definitely going in the right direction with this game. Originally, I was a hugely against the major card changes that were made in the last set with the template, where they put the endurance bubbles and everything, but I've slowly come around to it. Tien's Tri-Beam. Lovely. So we've got, I'm going to assume most everyone here knows what most of the cards are, so we're not going to go over the commons and uncommons. If this were a draftable, I guess sealed's technically a supported format. I would go more into the cards, as like which cards would be, packs would be really good to open in a sealed format, but I'm just not going to do that. Here we got Yamcha 2 and 4 in the same one. And then an Insane Extreme Training. Black Nightmare. Actually, I'll occasionally come up across the card that I like, and I'll just talk about it. I really like Black Nightmare because Black doesn't have a lot of ways to deal with setups and drills. It's got Black Declaration and it's got a racing drill, but it's really nice to have that extra card that is able to go and search stuff out of your opponent's deck, as well as it shuffles back in and it has endurance on it. So I really like that card. Let's see. Namekian Face Crunch and a red downward burst. Let's see, when you may lower your anger 3 levels to search your discard pile or banish zone for a card that can attach to an MP and place it into play attached. Huh. I'll set that over there by the foils. I was really kind of wondering if we're going to get to see one of those quote-unquote god packs where we can have 5 rares or, 2 dragon rares out of a pack or 2 ultra rares out of a pack. Something to that effect. I don't know if those actually do exist. Ooh, a dashing sword attack and a blue dispersing beam. I think those might have both just been Vegeta packs. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye out on that with Vegeta Gate floating around. Playful Punch, Confidence, Orange Key Ball. Maybe I'll end up getting to the scissors a little later in the box opening. My fingers can handle it at the moment. Black Extreme Blast. I'm really interested to see what if it stays true to the distribution of basically you're going to get an ultra or a dragon rare in each box. So that'll be interesting to find out. Orange Right Beam. Ooh, a foil Mr. Popo. I really do like the foiling that set. So that seems to be almost all Vegeta packs that we've pulled foils out of so far. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying. Let's try. We got another Vegeta pack here. Let's see if that's the case. Blue Resistance. Oh, Namekian Handburst. So I think those are all pretty much Vegeta packs we've pulled our foils out of. If Panini's had issues with the distribution in its boxes since day one. I mean, I think what they should actually do to kind of alleviate that problem is stop going with different packs. I think Magic does the multiples on theirs too, so I don't know if it's like Red Downward Burst. It's kind of one of those things where if you've got a problem you can't easily fix, well, you kind of band-aid it. I know all of my fellow IT workers out there know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. If you have a bug that you can't rectify, well, it just became a feature. Energized Blast. Sand Charged Kick. I do like how on they've kind of gone back, and I'll just show this real quick, with the setups and drills and made it more uniform than the last set, because that was just absolutely god-awful. Having, the templating be so different between the two cards, where they weren't consistent on where they kept the endurance bubble, which I really like the endurance bubble and the templating on the rules. But there were some things they did with the last set. I think they just did too much in one go. And that can occasionally be a problem. Yamcha. Orange Hoping Drill. Ooh, there's my first dragon rare. Cell Imperfect. Alternate art, too. I don't know how common or uncommon those are going to be. It's one of the things that I really like that they did with this set was they knew Cell was going to be a hot commodity. They wanted to make Cell special to get. But they also made it so you have varying degrees of difficulty for getting a hold of them. Like Clutch. So you could have some stacks that are potentially really hard to get a hold of, and other ones maybe not so hard to get a hold of. And I like that. You want to have, especially in collectible card games, you want to have varying degrees of rarity. You want to have special alternate art cards. You want the chase stuff. Red Channel Surfing Drill. That one could... Yeah, I don't know about that one. We'll see. There's so many shenanigans that we're going to see in this next set. I really hope they become playable, because I really don't want to see another block of just the same 4 decks showing up. Pesky Barrage. I think that card's going to be good. Maybe they should have made that a rare. I don't know. Blue Training. Oh, Orange Rugby. That was another Vegeta pack there. Huh. I think that's actually the exact same... I think it was actually the exact same commons, wasn't it? Or uncommons. Yeah, it was the exact same uncommons. But that happens. That's another Vegeta one. So I think definitely out of this box, all of our foils are going to be Vegetas. I wonder if that's going to translate to the entire case. Blue Tots. Let's see if we can maybe make this not so cluttered. I make no guarantees though. First time doing one of these. And if it's a hit, maybe we'll do it again for the next set. Ooh, Clash of Wills. I want to get that one in foil, because I think that is going to be a very playable card. Get Vegeta. Let's see if we get another foil here. Oh, self-draining attack. And a foil black analysis. Dr. Briefs on the front. Let's see if we get anything fun. Black Discovery. Black Energy Bubble. So that should be all of our foils for this box. But who knows? Maybe we got one of those magical print runs that they decided to give us 10 foils a box. Aggressive Sword Drill. I think Aggressive Sword Drill is definitely going to be playable. I don't know if I'm going to call it competitive. Maybe once we see some more sword cards here in the future, we'll be able to tell. Another one with, I think that one might be, yeah, same uncommons. Overwhelming Power. Alright, we got one last pack. Let's see if we're going to get another one of those magical ultra rares or dragon rares, or it was a cell pack, so I don't think we're going to get anything, but Master Roshi's Slumber, I love that card. Master Roshi's probably one of the MPs I'm the most excited about. So, all in all, we got Dragon Rare, well, we got the Cell Perfect Hypertech, which actually is in very good shape, not a bend to it at all. And then the Cell Dragon Rare 1 Alt Art as our special rare for the box. As far as foils, yeah, we got the Mr. Popo, which that could end up, potentially be a high value card, just because I think Popo's going to see play. I could be wrong, who knows. But nothing else really was spectacular. So, an okay box. It'll make up for it later in the end. And then we'll go ahead and move on to box number 2.